Hi, this is Deb from Deb's Days. It's Tutorial Tuesday, and today we're going to make a cord organizer. Along with your regular sewing supplies, for this project you will need a piece of main fabric measuring 10 inches by 18 inches, a piece of inside lining fabric measuring 10 inches by 18 inches, one piece of fabric for the pocket measuring 10 inches by 10 inches, a 9.5 by 17.5 piece of fusible fleece, a 9.5 by 4.5 piece of fusible fleece, a 5-inch long piece of Velcro, a 26-inch piece of elastic cut into 2 equal pieces, a 30-inch ribbon. You can find a written version of this supply list and the specific measurements on debsdays.com. I've added a direct link in the description right below this video. Center the larger piece of fusible fleece to the wrong side of your lining fabric. Follow the directions on your fusible fleece packaging to secure it to the fabric. Set it aside. Grab your 10-inch by 10-inch pocket piece. Fold it in half with the wrong sides facing each other. Place your smaller piece of fusible fleece inside that. Iron it to secure it, again following the directions on your packaging. Top stitch that pocket along that folded edge. Now, measure in 5 inches from the side of the pocket and up 4 inches from the bottom of the pocket. Mark that spot. This will be the top edge of our Velcro. Center of the soft-sided piece of Velcro in that spot and sew it down. Set the pocket aside. On your lining piece, we'll be making the same mark. Measure in 5 inches and up 4 inches. Mark it. This will be the top edge of our crunchy side of the Velcro. Center the Velcro in that spot and sew it down. Place the two pieces of Velcro together. We'll do the rest of our work on this project with the Velcro attached. Grab your 2 pieces of elastic. Now measure in 3 inches from the edge. Go ahead and clip or pin the elastic in place there. Stitch it to secure it using an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. This is just to hold it in place as we do the rest of our elastic work. Draw a straight line from the top where your elastic's attached to just under the pocket. This will be the line that we'll follow as we stitch the elastic down. Do it for both spots where you have the elastic. Now mark, depending on the cords that you have, the spots where you'll be stitching the elastic down. You may want some pieces of elastic wider and some narrower depending on the size of your cords. Do make sure the marks match up from one piece of elastic to the other, just straight across there. Stitch the markings back and forth to hold them in place. Do that on both of those pieces of elastic. When you have all your markings stitched down, secure the end of your elastic with some stitching. Now we need the ribbon. Find the midpoint of your ribbon and the midpoint of the top of the organizer. Place it with the fold of the ribbon at the edge and the rest of the ribbon facing inward. Just like we did with the elastic, use a pin or clip it to hold it into place. Then again, sew it down close to the edge to secure it. Now place the main fabric with the right side facing down on top of what you've already assembled. Clip it or pin it all together. Stitch all around the cord organizer using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Don't forget to leave a space for turning. Clip your corners. Turn it right side out. Now we need to close that space we left for turning. Fold those edges under a 1/4 of an inch and press it. top stitch to catch that opening spot. Go ahead and top stitch all around the entire organizer. Place your cords in the different sections. Roll it up and tie it, and you are done. If you'd like to see more sewing and craft projects like this one, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and stop by the blog at debsdays.com. You'll find free patterns, supply lists, and links to more sewing and crafting videos. See you next week with another project.